I'm Ebon.
And I'm William.
And welcome to another episode of the Thick and Thin Podcast. And welcome back. Sorry, that's the best intro I could come up with today.
Hey, it could be worse. At least it was energetic, you know?
That's fair.
That's better than, hey, welcome back to the podcast.
Ho hum, wowsy, wowsy, woo.
Bah humbug.
Wowsy, wowsy, woo. Does anybody remember?
What the hell are you talking about? I thought you made that up.
No. Did you ever watch the Flintstones?
Mm-hmm.
Remember there was like this character called Bad Luck Schleprock?
I'm not going to remember anything from the Flintstones TV show.
Like the cartoon.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
So he was like
remember.
the Eeyore of Flintstone characters, and he was always down and always depressed, and his catchphrase was wowsy, wowsy, woo woo. You don't remember him?
No.
Okay.
Was he in the John Goodman version? Was there a...
I doubt it.
Oh.
No, he was like a ancillary character. He wasn't regular, but
Yeah.
I'll show you a picture of him after the thing. But
Can't wait.
I did not make him up, I assure you.
Well, you're the 50-year-olds that 50-year-plus-year-olds that watch this are gonna get your reference.
I feel like people even your age that watched the cartoon at some point would remember it. You just don't remember it.
But we would have watched it way younger because it's old.
Yeah, it was old when I was watching it, technically.
So, like...
This is a cartoon from our parents' generation.
I know. We were watching new stuff.
Oh, new stuff kind of sucks.
I mean, like, the Flintstones... Yeah, I've seen it, but it's not like... Oh, let's watch the Flintstones.
Oh,
The
that's
Flintstones
fair.
are on,
That's
you know?
fair. Well, I mean, I don't even think I did that. It was probably just on in a block of cartoons
Yeah,
I did watch.
But also, you remember everything that's not important.
Whatever.
Makes me afraid for our relationship in 15 years.
It just makes...
You're going to bring up some nonsense that went on. You're like, remember in 2023 when you said this? Like, it is 2052. What makes you think that I remember something from 29 years ago?
I have been known to, yes.
Yeah.
Look, don't let you had ever texted something and you're like, I didn't say that. I'd be like...
Hold on.
Here's a text from 2017 where you clearly said that and liked that.
I'm going to go into your phone and turn the setting on that deletes text messages after a year.
No, I have
just to cover my
I
own
have
ass.
that mess on keep forever.
I do too. That's why our iCloud backups take so long, because they're like, we have to do 9 gigabytes of messages backup. And we're like, yeah, I want my receipts, motherfucker.
So yeah, never make, if you want me to forget something, don't ever put it in writing, because I will keep it.
That's terrifying.
Sorry about it. But it hasn't caused us a problem yet.
Not yet. Has it been long enough for it to cause a problem?
No.
No, exactly.
Usually though, like whenever I'm like, did I don't remember, CTE or whatever, like you never stand 10 toes down and like, no, I actually said this. Like,
yeah, no, I never do. I got hit too many times in the head as a kid to remember anything forthright.
My mom though,
My recollection is this, but I'll always end it with like, but I could definitely be wrong.
yeah, you
there's a
get
good
plausible
chance.
deniability. Yeah,
There's a good chance that I'm wrong on this.
my mom probably hates that she texts me something at some point and then later is like, I never said that.
Hold on.
Oh well, I guess I might have said no.
And then that person has to sit there like this while you go through your messages. You're like, okay, did you find it? No, hold on, I'm almost there. I'm like, okay.
Well, what my mom will usually do, like she knows me obviously, but she's just like, and don't go digging through the text archives. Well, then you need to admit that you said it then, because I'm gonna prove it. You're not gonna have me up here thinking I'm crazy.
The text archives.
And it's not like I'm like swiping. iPhones have this beautiful thing where you can do a text word search. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you, Steve Jobs.
Yeah, for your nosy features.
They're not nosy.
Yeah, between that, it's kind of nosy. Between that, the translate thing, Like,
oh, yeah.
you are in good hands.
Oh, yeah.
With Apple if you're a nosy motherfucker.
Yep, I'm definitely nosy.
Yeah. So I just got back from yet another doctor's appointment.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even say doctor's appointment anymore because you don't even actually see a doctor. I'm getting sick of this trend of like, we don't have a doctor.
You can see a PA or an NP.
You get to see a nurse practitioner. It's like, that doesn't make me feel good. Because like I literally told him something today. I was like, there's these spots on my thing. He goes, yeah, I don't know what that is. I'll send you a dermatologist. Like, you don't have a guess even? Like a little, just like, oh, it might be XYZ, but I can't be sure. Like, he was like, I don't know, dude. He called me bro way too many times. Like, I liked him. He was cool and everything.
Was this an older person?
He was like 50. I mean, he was Asian, so it was hard to tell.
Well, I mean, I knew that. You told me that.
He told me he was 50. If he would not have told me that, I would have been like, he's like 36.
Well, because Asian don't raisin.
He was also in good shape. Like,
okay.
He was, yeah. But, Asian don't raisin. That's fucking racist.
No, it's not, because I learned that phrase from Asian people.
Oh, so all of a sudden...
I'm just saying, okay? I didn't make it up. Just like black don't crack, Asian don't raisin. We all got our phrases. Well, maybe y'all don't, but...
We definitely don't. Yeah, he called me bro, but it's like, well, you're not a doctor, so you don't need to be like doctorate. But I would like you to be. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess.
And the person that took me in and like took my blood pressure and was like asking me questions, like he asked me like what I do for a living, because apparently that's a necessity a necessary piece of information they need.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, and I was like at a school, and he was like, oh, like what school? And I told him, and he was like, oh, okay, like I don't know where that is, but you know, I know we have one of those at the high school I'm at. And I was like, what? Like in my head, I was like, are you in high school, dude? Like, you're taking my blood pressure? Like, I don't trust you. You know?
Yeah. It was so he actually is I think so.
Guy? I didn't ask, but
interesting.
Yeah. It was kind of scary if you boil it down.
Intake. He's not.
Yeah, but because he was like, do you have any like medical conditions? And I said gout, and he was like,
what's
gout?
That?
Yeah, it was like gout. I'm like, what? No, gout. And he was like, how do you spell that? I'm like, dog.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, this doesn't make me feel good, you know. And the questions that they asked me are literally all the questions that I answered on that paper. I hate that
about some. Well, I don't usually have that like with my primary, but any kind of urgent care, it's like they have you fill out 45 chapters worth of forms and then only to ask you the same questions. It's like,
and it's like, why would you have me fill that out if you're
just
going to
look at
me
it
here?
Yeah.
So, and I filled it out that original time. Mm-hmm. They asked me all the same questions on like the pre-check-in on the phone. Like 10 minutes, I was standing at the door 10 minutes before, because it opened at 9. Mm-hmm. I was standing at the door. I got the email that was like, you can check in. I was like, great. I went through, it was all the same stuff. Had to re-upload my driver's license. Like I did this last time. Like, do I have to do this every single time? Yeah. It's kind of ridiculous. And then when I got in the room, he was asking me the same questions. It was like, you know, medical history. I was like, dude, I answered this already.
I mean,
like,
you can always pull a April Bracey. You can just be like, I filled all that out already.
Yeah.
And just refuse to answer.
That's what I should have done. And there was one point where it was like, you know, in the last 12 months, have you thought about taking your own life?
Yeah.
And in the last 3 to 4 weeks, have you thought about taking your own life? And then he was like, do you feel like taking your own life right now? And I was like,
my gosh.
A fucking little bit. Yeah.
You can't joke about that in a doctor's office, because they will be like 5150.
But trust and believe, it went through my mind to be like, no.
Should be like, I have to answer this question one more time, maybe.
Over the last 3 or 4 weeks, no, I've been great. But right now, in this very moment, kind of. Yeah, you're kind of. Yeah, you're pushing it, dog.
Jeez.
But yeah. So basically, like, I had all my labs taken, my blood work and my urine. By the way, the nurse practitioner, can't even say doctor. The nurse came in and he was basically like, yeah, we didn't need that urine that you peed this morning. I was like, dude, why'd you have Why'd you have me do it?
Little remedial English intake guy.
It wasn't even
probably didn't know.
It wasn't even him that had me do it. That was like the person at the office or like at the desk that was like, "We need to do this for your physical." I was like, "Okay." Like even though like I just had labs done, like I just did it. Like what more? What could you glean from my pee that they didn't 2 weeks ago?
They just tossed it out.
I guess, or drank it.
Or did they actually test it again? I don't know.
I would imagine not. Like, why would you spend that energy? Because I'm sure they have to send it off, and like, why would they pay for that when they don't need it? So
they are not inspiring a lot of confidence.
No, they're not. They're making me think that, man, I could be a doctor. I just learned some terms, or not even. Again, you don't have to learn to be a doctor. Yeah, but the nurse. He seemed to know like when we were going over the lab results. He was like, because some of them just have letters. He would be like, "This is flirpaplur," and I'd be like, "Okay, sure." Like, so he knows like the terms at least. Mm-hmm. So that was. I mean, I trusted him more than
intake
the other kid, Bert. But yeah, it was. It was fine. And basically, I'm as healthy as an ox with high cholesterol.
You're not alone.
I know. And low vitamin D, which apparently everybody has low vitamin D, according to this guy.
I question that part of it. Is all of society just avoiding going outside now? Well, I mean, I guess so, but...
Probably, yeah. Or spending less time. But he was saying, like, pretty much every person, at least, like, that gets, like, the labs done, he's like, they all have low vitamin D. All. He wasn't even, like, most. He was like, all. Everybody has low vitamin D.
Well, in addition to immune system support, apparently vitamin D is a useful component in staving off mild forms of depression, too. So. Which, I mean, it makes sense with the sun and, cloudiness makes you more... Yeah, so.
I haven't really been depressed lately, so...
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Good.
So, yeah. Got to stop eating good food. Start eating healthy food. He's like, vegetables, fruits, fish you can do. Chicken should be fine. But, like... cut out like the red meats and the alcohols, which we'll see. That just means you have to cook more,
or you can learn how to cook those things.
It's too far gone.
No, it's not.
We're way too past that point.
We're not.
We're so far past that of me taking care of myself. Are you kidding me?
No.
This is what a woman is supposed to do for her man.
Oh, we're going traditional gender roles here?
We're going traditional gender roles.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait to see how this backfires on me.
Oh, it's going to backfire.
No, we'll never be traditional gender roles because you make more money than me. That's just impossible.
I was going to say, I could just lay the stack of bills at your feet and you take care of them all. Traditional gender roles.
Nah, that's okay.
That's what I thought.
But as far as like I don't know how to make healthy food. I don't know how to make vegetables. If you were like, make us a vegetable, I'd be like, all right, we're having potatoes. And
the vegetables is probably, first of all, I'm a remedial cook too, and I can make vegetables. So if I can, you can.
Yeah, but you're better with like the spices and stuff.
The
flavorful stuff.
If I was in another room and you were like, "Hey, how do you make vegetables?" within 3 sentences, I could give you directions.
Do it right now.
Are we doing frozen vegetables?
Yeah, let's role play. Babe, how do you make pot of vegetables taste good?
Tastes good. Put about a half an inch of water in a pot with them. Put the lid on. Turn on the fire. Stir them intermittently.
I don't need to be walked through turning on the fire. That's just so rude. You think... you think I don't... What if I'm just like stirring them like they're not getting hot?
And then when they start feeling a little pliable and look not frozen, put a tab of butter, some salt and pepper up in there.
Some salt and pepper. What is that? This is what people that cook, they're just like,
I know.
Yeah, throw some butter and some salt, pepper, and some seasoning. It's like, I need measurements. I'm a science guy.
I'm that way too, but it's just till it feel right. I mean, there's really no measurement on vegetables, truly. But
you could do too much, or you could do too little, to where it's like this still tastes just like vegetables.
In my opinion, you can never do too much pepper. Salt, maybe like a shooka, and you're good.
Oh, that's a measurement?
That's in my head, it is, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's ask Gordon Ramsay. How much is a shooka in tablespoons?
Well, I irritate my mom so much. Same thing when she's trying to walk me through doing something more complicated, and she'll be like, "Put a little Italian seasoning." And I'm like, "Whoa!
How much is a little?
I need a measurement." Yeah. And she'll roll her eyes, and she'll just be like, "How are you, my child?"
Figure it out. It's like, what am I supposed to...
And so I literally try to be like, okay, so in terms of shooka, like, are we talking like 5 shookas, 3 shookas? Right. And she just rolls her eyes.
No, I said shooka, not shooka.
She gets mad, and then she just walks up with it and just, gone. Like
that doesn't help me learn.
I know. I feel like shooka should be a measurement.
Like a pinch?
But see, pinches are subjective because everybody's fingers are the same size. Fingertips.
I have more surface area.
Exactly. So your pinch would be bigger.
Right.
But I feel like shooka, assuming, there is a standardization of holes in a shakeable seasoning, a shooka, no matter the size of the hands, in theory, the same amount is going to come out. So that's why I'm like, in shookas, shooka. Just saying. Shooka needs to be a unit of measurement.
So if you go, and then a couple, and then a shooka of pepper, is that literally a...
Yeah.
Or is that actually like 4 shookas? Would you, if it needed more than 2, would you go give it a shooka of pepper? No.
I would say 5 shookas.
And then a blob of butter.
Well, a tab. I think everybody kind of universally understands a tab.
Is that a tablespoon?
Oh shit! I wonder, is that the...
I would imagine, because that's what it's measured by, right?
Why is my mind blown? That's probably a shortened version of that. I just thought like a cut of about a quarter of an inch.
They probably said like 2 TAB dot.
And somebody said, okay.
That'd be my
probably
assumption.
You're right.
Even though tablespoon is TBSP, we all know that.
Yeah.
But if somebody didn't do it that way, then it could modify into tabs. I've never heard it called a tab before, though.
Really?
No.
Oh, yeah.
But it does make sense. That's if you said put 2 tabs of butter in, I'd be like, okay, that's because when you slice a tablespoon, I mean, I would call that a tab. Yeah. Like that is visually looks like a tab. I mean,
it's a lot smaller than what your fingers are right now, but yes. It's thickness wise, it's like that.
A tablespoon? No.
When
it's like this.
No. It's literally...
Go get the packet.
No. Just know I'm right. But I'm going to start a petition to make shooka a unit of measurement for seasonings. Stay tuned.
Yeah, cookbook makers, you're going to have to adhere to Ebon's stupid rules of measurement.
If I told you, if you were like, how much? And I said 2 shookas, isn't that a little bit more quantitative than... some pepper?
I prefer that over, definitely better than some, but I do still prefer that over like put 3 tablespoons in. It's
but
like,
the thing is,
I have to measure out. That's annoying. I don't like. That's what I'm saying. No, I prefer the shooka if I know what is in your brain when you say a shooka.
And given especially with salt and pepper, most of those containers don't come with the lift off where you can get a spoon in there. It's literally just shooka holes. So I'm like, I don't want to have to deconstruct the packaging just to get a teaspoon or a tablespoon. Give me shookas.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I'm here for it as long as it's universal.
Yeah. It's a lot more universal than a pinch, dash.
Is a tablespoon universal, or is there like Celsius tablespoons? You know what I mean? What is the
metric version?
Yeah, metric.
I honestly don't know.
Or they just do like milliliters? They'd probably
Milligrams?
do milligrams?
Or milligrams is smaller. Sorry. I was like...
Kiloliter
milligrams, sorry.
Of sugar.
They probably do that, but I honestly don't know. I really don't know. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah. Well, you don't have tables in Britain? What? You don't... I mean, they have tea. Surely a teaspoon is metric. Because we don't drink tea.
To me, it blows my mind that we have a metric for... I mean...
Standard. Here we go.
Really? What was I saying?
Shooka.
Oh, it blows my mind that we have pounds as a unit of measurement for weight. And you would think pounds originated in Britain because that's
their money,
their currency, but they don't even measure weight, human weight anyway, in pounds. They measure it in stone.
They do that in Britain? They don't do kilograms?
For other weight, but for body weight,
or
like
grams.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, she weighs 2 stone or whatever.
Which is weird because that's definitely not accurate.
Well, I mean,
I know that there is like
I think a stone is like 14 pounds or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. But it's not 14 exactly. It's like 14 point something or other.
Yeah.
So
and I'm like, what stone are y'all talking about? Like that seems.
Was there a stone that they're like, this is the one that we're going to use for measuring people?
But could you imagine if they kept the same unit for money and weight? That would be weird.
That would be confusing. That would be confusing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, is a pound not like a pound of a certain substance, like a pound of gold or whatever?
I wonder,
like a pound of silver?
I wonder if their currency pound once upon a time equated to weight pound.
Right.
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah, that would make sense. Look at us figuring out etymology of stuff.
I know.
Who needs Wikipedia? You got us.
But we gonna put Shooka in there.
Yeah, Shooka is becoming the new. It's going to be on your Morton salt the next time you buy it. Look for the Shookas. The Shooka holes.
The Shooka holes.
So anyway, yeah. You have to make more vegetables, I guess. And which I feel like I have been doing pretty good about lately.
Yeah.
The problem is when I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like
when you're on your own,
yeah, because it's like I can't make anything. Not when I'm on my own. If I was here, well, no, if I was here alone, I wouldn't do it. You're right, but but like when I'm on my own or when I'm at work and I just need to get something quick, it's like, oh yeah, like I could go to Farmer Boys and get a salad. But it's like $15 for a salad. And it's
unfortunately,
like,
healthy food tends to be more expensive than shitty food.
Which is so ridiculous. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So it's like, how much is your health worth? You know?
I mean, I once heard it said as far as the fact that healthier foods cost more than shitty ones. You're going to pay at some point anyway. You can pay for the healthy food now or you can pay the doctor bills later.
Yeah.
So you going to pay at some point. Mm-hmm. So might as well try to pay on the preventative scale.
I suppose. Does it ruin it if I put ranch on it, though? Is that acceptable still? Like, overall, it's like I'm mostly getting vegetables, right? It's not like my blood sugar's high.
No.
Surprisingly. Amazingly, somehow.
You're sweet
which tells me I can eat candy still. What? And ice cream. And those chicken McGriddles that we had this morning. I can just eat those all I want because my blood sugar is fine.
So you want to make it not fine? Anyway.
That, and then apparently I have to start lifting weights. Apparently cardiovascular exercise isn't the way to go to prevent heart problems. It's just weightlifting.
Which is wild.
That's what the guy told me. I mean he's not a doctor, so I don't know how much we trust him on that.
Does weightlifting increase your heart rate?
Oh yeah, big time. Oh. Wow, speaking of somebody that's never lifted weights in their life.
I mean, is that a surprise looking at me?
No, I've always told you if you wanted to, you could get toned. If you started lifting weights, you would be like, yeah, you'd not like ripped, but you'd be toned for sure because you just have that body type. And you'd easily get, like if you just get a little bit of muscle mass, like you'll be playing the shit out of that clarinet. Be fucking.
Then it'll lower my voice, and then you won't like that.
No, I don't think testosterone.
I'm just messing with you.
I don't think that's a part of it.
The more I lift weights, the more I'll start sounding like this.
Only if you want to. Only if you start feeling like more like a man. You start lifting. You're like, yeah, it's a personal best.
I don't know.
We can start lifting weights together.
I mean, I have heard, not in the cardiovascular benefit way, but just like mobility, and I've heard that like lifting weights even moderately is like good just for maintaining like mobility and bone health and all that.
Bone density is the one thing that they always talk about, especially as people get older.
Yeah,
is you don't lift weights and your bones are becoming more brittle. But if you lift, that's like a big thing that like causes people like to deteriorate quickly is if they fall, break a bone, then that's like a that's just a uphill battle, downhill. It's just you decline quickly
for sure.
If you get a broken bone as an older person, like a broken hip. I mean that is like the quintessential old person that causes the downfall. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the fact of the matter.
Yeah.
And so like if you regularly lift weights, you reduce your chances of breaking a bone, so you increase your chances of living longer. It's just that's ABC, fair. 1, 2, 3, you and me.
Thank you, Jackson 5.
Anytime. Anyway, speaking of your clarinet, you had a concert this weekend.
I did, and it went really well.
I was there.
I mean, not to go too much in the weeds of musicianship, but there were a few spots in one of the pieces that we had a violin soloist that were, I could tell it was like stressing out our conductor, like that we weren't consistent on nailing it. And so in the concert, we pretty much nailed it. And like you could just see like he was like,
I've had those moments before in band where it's like, this is a problem section. And then when you do it right, the conductor to you guys is like, good
the audience obviously couldn't see it, but he was excited, and of course that's infectious, so it makes us excited. But.
But even if you didn't play it well, nobody was paying attention to you guys, because dude, she was ripping.
That she's so good,
insane. It's so good. There was some stuff on there where like she was moving her fingers. I was like, I didn't know that
right.
If I would have just listened to it, I'd have been like, that's more than one person.
No, she's so great.
My question, I guess, is how do they determine when to make something a solo versus just like, you know what I mean?
That's a question for a composer. I would not know.
Yeah. Because like they could have just had a few people play that. Like it's written music. It's not like she was improvising or anything. Like that's all.
Well, I feel like there are parts in there that are probably like a cadenza of some kind, which is like improvisation. Okay. If I had to hazard a guess.
But even still, like you could get together with 3 or 4 people and be like, "This is what we're gonna do during that part," and you could make it a duet or a trio or whatever the case is. So I'm curious how they determine like, this part's gonna be one person.
She nailed it though.
She nailed it. It was crazy.
We got 2 rehearsals with her before the performance. She came to our Tuesday rehearsrsal and then the morning of rehearsal, and then she performed it. And like on Tuesday's rehearsal, like I was missing interest because I was just like, oh my God, you're so good.
So good.
I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be playing.
Yeah,
my bad.
It was very impressive.
Yeah, she's phenomenal.
And we were talking about this over lunch afterwards when we went out with our friends, but the bow using instruments, I don't know what to call them, like
string instruments.
Yeah, but you can have a string instrument without a bow.
I mean, the ones in orchestras all have bows.
Oh, fair enough. but I mean, I don't know, if someone says string instrument, like the upright bass is one.
Yeah.
It could just be an acoustic guitar, like a classical guitar that somebody's plucking.
I mean, unless it's a solo, those aren't usually in an orchestra. Okay.
To the layperson, like you think of a guitar.
When somebody says string instrument, that's your first go-to?
For me.
Interesting. My first go-to is a violin. is when I think of first. And then it's like that whole class of instruments.
I know it's all encompassed, but my first thing is guitar.
Interesting. Okay.
Because that's the most common one nowadays, like rock bands and
in popular music, yeah.
Right. So like just popularity wise, that's the most common one. So that's where my mind goes. And it's not a string instrument. It's just not an orchestral string instrument.
Correct.
So when it comes to like orchestral string instruments, it's visually so pleasing
when all the bows
all
match.
of them moving together and like up and down and like quickly and like it's
the
so
synchronicity of it it's like, pretty hypnotizing.
And like music, I love music. I love classical music. I like going to your concerts and like, you know, because I can listen, I can hear the music, and there is something nice about like the synchronized music. But when it's visual, I don't know, it just adds something to it. Like I don't know, it's interesting.
Yeah.
But it's very satisfying.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. And to like, I don't know, because like if somebody plays like an oboe solo or a trumpet solo or even a saxophone, it's like they're just moving their fingers and it's like you can't.
Yeah.
It's very intricate and it's all right here.
Right.
With a violin, like you're seeing how quickly they're moving. You can see their fingers like moving along the neck and up and down. So it's like, I don't know, it's just easier to be like, oh shit, that was really difficult.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Yeah. So it was very, very enjoyable. I also don't understand how the violin carries so well. Like
that's why there's always so many of them. Because that's why there's always so many of them. For instance, like if you consider like the orchestra, the balance, there's so many strings compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
Because wind instruments, one for one, would easily overpower a string.
But my point was like when she was playing her solo, it was like that was loud.
Oh, well, also our music was marked pianissimo for her solos too.
Okay,
so there's that.
Okay.
Because there were one of our notes in rehearsal was sometimes we overpower her, like she couldn't be heard, so we had to drop our dynamic down some. So yeah,
so that was like the thing that blew my mind is like how much louder it was.
And she's also at the front of the stage.
Sure.
So there's that.
But I don't know. I feel like violins are so loud if they're played right. Like I don't understand how that works.
All vibrations.
And violin seems like such a fun instrument to be able to play.
If you can do it well. I mean, just from the basics I know of, just the basics. It's hard to play well and in tune. It's like it doesn't have the fret markers like you just got to know and trust your ear.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
same. I mean, with any of the orchestral ones, they don't have fret marks. So.
That's insane to me. I would put stickers on it.
Yeah, I would definitely have to be doing a cheat code because I was like,
ain't no way.
Yeah,
dude. Ain't no way. So yeah, it's very, very pleasing to the senses of violin for whatever reason. And it's like she had some really high notes where it was like, whoo! But overall, it's like it's in that range where it's just like pleasant.
Yeah.
You know? It's not like a flute where it's like high pitch all the time. It blows my mind. There's flutes and then there's piccolos. It's like, is a flute not high enough for you?
Nope, not in some music.
Nope, I guess not. It's insane. Piccolos are just dog whistles.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They're pretty up there. Well, so the flutes and the picks sit in a row in front of us, and sometimes sometimes I can, in our rehearsal space, not necessarily on the stage, but I could see the picks music, and it's like it's so many ledger lines. I'm like, how do you count that and still be able to play? Like, I mean, I'm sure they're used to it, but 5, 6, 7 ledger lines, I'm like, I can't.
Why don't they? Isn't there like key signature things they could just put it?
I mean, treble is the highest.
Oh,
they should just make them a flute staff or something because it's so high.
Pick staff.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
But yeah, it was really good. So the violin piece that we did 3 pieces, was the only one that I didn't know, I wasn't familiar with beforehand. One of the Beethoven pieces we performed is one of my favorites, the Egmont Overture, and then the Strauss Waltz is always a fun one. But it was really fun. Yeah. Glad to be back in the thick of it.
It was good. It was short. It was quick. That's my favorite part. get through it. We're done.
Yeah. So yeah, our fall concerts they make it a festival, so all the groups play on one day. So yeah, but usually, it's like orchestra has its own orchestra with choirs, I guess, have their own concert, and then it's usually broken up over 4 days.
The fact that they have a flute choir blows my mind. It's just like, this is not. That's
for me personally, and this is no shade to flutes, but it's like there's not enough variance of tone for me to appreciate it.
Agree. Is there a bass flute?
I'm sure there is.
You think?
There has to be.
It's just a clarinet.
But, I mean, I've never seen one, but I feel like there has to be.
Huh.
There's a flute that's like long with like a hook on it, like almost looks like a candy cane. So that might be I don't know, but
shepherd's flute.
It's just like they just all sound in the same within the same 7-note range.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I could whistle this music.
Yeah. Or it's like if you think of like a string quartet, you've got like 2 violins, a viola, and a cello. Like, there's enough varied sounds to like, you can hear the bass line, but I don't know, for flute choir, it just doesn't really make sense. Do it for me. Yeah. So,
just have somebody up there with a plastic bottle going. That's basically a flute, right?
Oh my gosh.
Put some holes in it and you can do different.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
It would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, because they went right after you. And I was like, whew, we couldn't be leaving at a better time.
Damn. So, yeah.
Like, they have their place in, like a
larger ensemble.
Yeah. But just flutes? Even if it was like, here's a clarinet choir, I'd be like, okay.
I mean, there's like a bass clarinet. Yeah,
sure.
there's a wider range of tone anyway amongst the clarinet family than I think there is amongst the flute one.
That's fair.
But yeah, so that's that on that.
We went to Red Robin and got our ridiculous amounts of bottomless fries. I ate healthy besides the fries. I had a chicken Caesar wrap.
Mm-hmm. I was impressed that you
healthy.
Among the 4 of us, you had the healthiest thing at the table.
I mean, I was going to get the hot honey chicken, but 2 of you got that. And I was like, we can't order 3 at the same table. That's psychotic.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if I wanted, I could just take a bite of yours.
I'm surprised you didn't ask.
I should have.
Because
I wanted it.
Was
but I could tell that you were enjoying it.
I would have forfeited a bite.
I know you would have. But I didn't want. I know I didn't want. I took one of your jalapenos.
Yeah,
though,
you did.
But yeah. So yeah, my farts have been stinking today. So what is it with those fries, man?
It's grease. It's fat.
Yeah, but it's a different aroma.
Is it?
Yeah, than other fries. There's something specific about those.
I just think it's oil.
But I have greasy, oily stuff all the time, and it's not as frequent and it's not as aromatic as these ones are.
Is it grease plus beer?
Maybe, but I don't know. Maybe the campfire sauce?
Oh no, but you're not making the case for going to Red Robin very often.
Well, I didn't make that call, so I just agreed to it.
Okay.
Are you gonna, next time they go, let's go to Red Robin, you're gonna be like, nah, we can't, because
I would be like, my nose hairs haven't grown back yet. Can we not?
You have not been privy to any of them.
They are still singed off from the previous trip to Red Robin.
Your silicas, is that what they're called?
I don't know. Cilia or something?
Cilia, it's something, yeah.
My nose is still in forest fire recovery mode.
Campfire turned into a forest fire.
Speaking of, I remember I for some reason I spaced on campfire sauce, and I was like, "Can I get?" I was about to say forest fire. Yeah,
I knew what you meant.
Can you just give me the fire sauce? You know what I mean? No.
It's a forest fire is the campfire sauce with hot sauce in it. Wouldn't that be good? Right? Put a little spice. Yeah. We should ask them to do it the next
forest
time.
fire. If it was called forest, that just sounds so mean and destructive, though.
Yeah.
Campfire sounds inviting and contained. Forest fire just sounds like it's just gonna ravage through your body.
I mean, that's what it does to me.
Well, to you, yeah. You lightweight. Can't handle a little forest fire sauce.
Forest fire.
I mean, campfire. See, I did it again. Campfire sauce.
So funny. Okay. News this week. I'm sure several people saw this already if you're on social media. But Kim Kardashian is once again in the news, and not for helping people in prison this time, which is a more valiant
endeavor
than this. Kim Kardashian has released new thongs with fake pubic hair in 12 different colors.
I have so many questions. Namely, why would you buy when you can grow for free? 2,
you could change the color.
12 different colors?
Also,
are there 12 different natural hair colors?
Probably.
12
shades, just different shades. Maybe get a bright green one. But here's the thing, like, if I'm into pussy hair, and
would this even turn you on?
I mean, it's like, I'm thinking like if you have this on underneath something and I can see the hairs coming out and that's like my thing. Like if you have this on under like a bathing suit, for instance, and the hairs are coming out the side like they did in the 80s, and that's your thing, which like I'm not opposed to it. I have no problem with some vagina hair. But if we get to the bedroom and then you take that off and you're barren, it's like you tricked me. Like what if I want to be flossing my teeth, you know?
What if you wanted the look of having buckwheat in a headlock or leg lock or what?
Yeah. What if I wanted that? Then it's just a weird thing to like portray, but then not have it. Like you said, it's like you could just not shave.
Yeah,
and, like, you'd be fine. Like,
and this is one of those things where it's like, you know, like I wouldn't say old people, but older than us like to say, "Oh, there's nothing new under the sun. Everything cycles back around." And it's like obviously there was this span of time where everybody. Well, I mean, people probably still doing the Brazilians and, you know, barren shade, spit shine, glossy, and it's like, okay, that seems like a lot of maintenance or whatever. And also, why do you want your stuff to look like a 5-year-old's? But okay, that's your choice. But now it's like the pendulum is swinging back again. It's just like, but again, I think, why would anybody buy this? Hair grows for free.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if you're like a cancer patient, you're on chemo.
I shouldn't be laughing about that, but that's such a weird thing to use.
Well, it's like I have a wig for my head. Why don't I get a wig for my pussy?
Yeah, but like you pointed out, if the person who sees this you're about to have sex with, you're going to have to take it off.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. You could always just slide it to the side, you know, and
but again,
just a crooked pubic hair.
Then again, the reality of whatever your situation is will be revealed. Is my point.
Right. So, yeah, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Especially like, I could understand it. No, I don't know if I would get that. I was gonna say I could understand it if it was like, you know, if it was just like a strip or like it's like nicely groomed pubic hair. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like there's a design in it, like you have your initials embroidered into like the hair. Like I would that, but at least that makes sense to have like the thing, because then like when you take your pants off, then that is like there. And I don't know, like I feel like as a dude, like I'd start going down on you and I'd be trying to find the hole and I'd be like, where is it? She's like, oh, these are panties. And I'm like, oh, you fucking lying bitch. You know, you fucking deceived me.
Well, to me, I put this in the category of like, not even in the same category per se, but a near adjacent category is like a Wonder Bra.
What's that?
A super padded, push up your sleeve, make you look like you have more than you do.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, with the Wonder Bra, okay, you'll fill out your clothes differently or whatever. But again, if you're trying to have this sex appeal to whoever you're attracted to at the point at which you get to the thing, you're going to remove it, and then it's going to be like, oh, well, you don't have that. And I feel like this is that.
Also, imagine like just taking these off and like throwing them to the side, and then like in the morning, like, what the fuck is that?
You think there's a rat in the corner?
Yeah,
oh my
like,
God.
Jesus Christ. Like your kid walks in with it, like, Mom, I think I found it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just looks like a dust bunny on your floor. It's weird. Like, it's weird that it's so unkempt.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it was groomed and like this makes sense, like that's kind of sexy. Like a landing strip, as they like to call it. Something like that. But like just homeless lady vagina hair, like that's crazy to me that you would just let it grow out like that. Like if I saw, like, again, it's like, who is this for? Like, is this for the guy or is this for the girl? Maybe it's warm. You ever thought about that?
Warm to who?
You as the wearer.
So are whole underwear.
Fair enough.
What's the selling point of these over anything else?
That's a good point. If you're showing your ass cheeks, you're not worried about warm.
Also, so is the hair that grows there naturally. So
maybe it's for the sake of like photo shoots, so that you can be like nude but not nude.
Then they need to market it better.
I agree. Like, yeah, I do want to know the real. I'm sure that she has
who's the target demographic here?
Right,
yeah,
right. I'm sure there's a reasoning for it. Yeah, maybe it's for like movies and shit. Like, and they
then it should be part of the movie magic stuff that we know nothing about.
That's true. That's true. Yep, you bring up good points. I want to get you a bright red one.
Ginger?
Yeah, like Ice Spice.
So I'm just gonna have an Orphan Annie.
Don't say that.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be fur.
That makes it sound pedophilic. I'm just saying. There's just something different. Like I said, like a bright green. Like I would understand like different like crazy colors. I would at least like, okay, like it's a novelty.
Okay.
But this makes it seem like, no,
it's
we
trying
want
to
you
pass
to actually,
off as real.
Yeah, we want you to actually use this.
And I like how the strap of it matches who would ideally have that hair color.
Girl, if your pussy hair looked like that, you like, what are you?
Because like, look at the blonde one.
Right,
See how because they're like, yeah,
only white
people are gonna have that one, and yeah. This
Halloween costumes.
Dressed up as what?
I'll wear that for Halloween to be the guy from The Silence of the Lambs. You ever seen Silence
I have, but I don't remember.
Remember he puts his dick between... I don't think he has pubic hair, but...
I missed that part.
He's like, would you fuck me? We need to watch Silence of the Lambs.
Clearly, because I really don't remember that.
Yeah, that's like the whole creepy part is that he's like a cross-dressing...
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Really?
I must have blocked that. I've seen that movie, but I must have blocked that part out.
Yeah,
all right.
That's a big part of it.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Also, if I hooked up with Kim Kardashian and she had pussy hair like this, I'd be like, you're disgusting.
Why?
Because she's a billionaire. There's no reason for you to have pussy hair that looks like this.
Unless she just wanted to?
Unacceptable.
Wait, why is that unacceptable? I'm confused.
Because you're rich. You don't get to have that. You're not busy. You're not like, I forgot to shave. You know what I mean? No.
Wait, so...
You had someone to shave for you.
Rich people must be shaved?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you realized the logic in that. I saw your face crack.
You ought to be. It's like you can afford the time and the servant to come shave you.
The servant? Oh, God.
For sure. You think she doesn't have a servant that shaves her legs for her?
I mean, she probably goes to a salon.
Right. Same thing.
And
They make minimum wage. They're a
also,
servant.
I mean, it still blows my mind that people go into salons to have like the Brazilian and they just be just legs gapped open and just like it's in any other deal. That's wild.
Like they're just getting a haircut.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Do you think they like wash it afterwards? Like they do your hair, you know, like in the salon, or they put you back, and do they like your vagina? You should go and report back.
No, absolutely not.
Let us know how what getting a Brazilian is like. Well, I'm not gonna do it. That's for damn sure.
You should do it. No, you report back.
I ain't getting waxed. Fuck that.
I've had my eyebrows waxed one time, and I was like, "Whew, we never doing that again."
Yeah.
Nope.
It seems terrible.
And that's like your face.
Right.
That no. Ooh,
yeah.
no.
I couldn't imagine it on a sensitive part.
You should do like
whatever you're about to say. No.
We don't. It doesn't even necessarily have to be your crotch. Just anywhere, just so you can have the waxing experience.
Where would you like me to get waxed?
I don't know,
sweetheart.
I don't have an objection to any of your hair. I'm just saying so you can have the waxing experience, so you can understand why I'm emphatically not going.
My unibrow,
where there's no hair.
There's some. There's some. Trust me. I have to shave it. I know it's there.
Is it feelable?
Yeah.
The little peach fuzz?
Yeah. Don't talk about my peach fuzz like that. Your little peach fuzz.
That's not enough hair to register a waxing experience.
I agree. Maybe I get my head waxed. God, look at my freaking...
Don't do that.
Look at my hairline. Terrible. Look like LeBron James out here.
So anyway, you can have the waxing experience.
No, I'm good.
Because it's not all it's cracked up to be.
I believe that.
I don't know how vain I would have to be to prefer that method of hair removal. But I ain't there yet. Anyway, and I hope to never be.
Bottom line, if Kim Kardashian had massive amounts of pubic hair, I'd be like, this is upsetting. It's just not what I would be expecting, I guess, is because she's all like beauty and fucking, you know what I mean? Like sexiness, and like hairs coming out of your underwear is not like the sexy thing.
Honestly, the stuff that we know about and have seen of her, the ridiculousness of her and that whole family, nothing would surprise me.
I suppose.
As to what she does in her personal hygiene, honestly.
Yeah. I suppose. I mean, it's not like what was them frickin' that 70s show people.
What about them?
What's their names? The ones that didn't bathe?
Oh, Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah. Like, for sure she showers at least. Kim K, right? I mean,
one would hope.
I would hope.
But I mean, again, if it came out, she was like, I find that I only shower once a month and I just apply these cleansing butters, I'd be like...
She'd be like,
yeah, right.
I don't smell. And it's like, yeah, you don't do anything to smell. You know what I mean? It's like...
Let's not talk about what it smells.
You probably, like, genuinely don't even move enough to create body odor. You know what I mean? Like, she's like...
I'm sure she does.
She gets in her little palanquin and goes, take me to the...
Gets in her what?
Palanquin?
What's that?
It's like the... You know how they used to carry royalty in through the streets?
Oh, I thought that was called something else. Okay.
A sedan?
Yeah.
It's both.
Okay.
Yeah, it's both.
Or jitney.
What?
Jitney? I think jitney is one that's just
that
pulled.
Sounds racist.
It's like a thing that's pulled by people and it's on wheels.
Get out here, jitney. That sounds racist. I don't think I should say that word anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Last thing before we get... I've seen this post on Instagram a few times of what I assume is a couple. I mean, obviously it's a couple, but I assume that they're married.
I mean, it was signed wifey, I thought I saw, right?
Yeah,
okay.
But I don't know. Black people be using that word
when not married.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's news to me.
So this is kind of like a viral post that went around. It was saw it on World Star and et cetera, et cetera. But basically, this woman made a schedule, for lack of a better term, for her man to be able to play his PlayStation. And
okay.
Don't get any fucking ideas.
I mean, I'm reading through this. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, he cannot play video games unless he does these tasks, except for on Sundays, apparently.
Yeah, and also, yeah.
Okay, wait, let's read it for the audio listeners. Okay, so this says PS5 time schedule. Doesn't say one. Foot rub equals 30 minutes of playing time.
Not worth it.
Back rub equals 10 minutes more, 40 minutes of playing time.
Also not worth it. Dude, what game are you playing where you can get something done in 40 minutes? That's what I want to know. Like, if I have 40 minutes, I go, I'm not even logging on.
So, just so I'm understanding that, he has to perform the things on the left to get the things on the right. Okay, so if he cooks dinner, he gets 1 hour of playing time and not online.
Which is like, what game is not online anymore? Most games are online.
If he takes out the trash, he gets 1 game of 2K only.
You know what 2K is?
No clue.
Basketball.
Okay, and it says you shitty anyway. Damn.
That's where I'm like, that's what started to make me feel like I was like, fuck this chick before. But then when I saw that, I was like, you need to leave her immediately.
And then it further says, if he cleans the house, he gets 2 hours of playing time with an asterisk, must take 30-minute break for what?
Affection.
Then it says, unlimited playtime on Sundays only, no playtime on holidays. If violation of this schedule occurs, your PS5 will be sold to Smart Pawn on Troost, whatever that says. Signed, wifey.
Yeah.
Okay. So my first thoughts are, he must have been excessively playing for her to feel the need to have a schedule. However,
that's fair.
I kind of want to know what was the excessive. Like, is he foregoing like hygiene and actual household responsibilities or going to work? Like, I want to know what precipitated this schedule. But regardless, if this, so before I critique things, I try to reverse the situation and put myself in the position of the person, in this case, giving this schedule. And if you gave me this schedule for anything that I wanted to do, and I'm going to work every day, I'd be like, the fuck? Like, I'm a grown ass woman. Like,
yeah.
So I don't know if this dude doesn't work or what, but I need more information because this sounds preposterous to me.
That would be the only exception.
If he
doesn't work, if she goes to work every day and like pays the bills and he's home all day,
then this is completely well, it's not even completely justified, because at that point it's like, clearly he must be out of work for a while and this is excess. So y'all need to have a bigger question than the PS5 schedule. Right. So
unlimited playtime on Sundays, like, okay, that's reasonable, unless like she's like, we have to go to church and that's like 3 hours long. Also, football is on Sundays, which means he's not playing his PlayStation all day Sunday. He's watching football too. So it's like, that's really not that nice of a thing, because it's like Sundays are kind of busy if you're a church going, God fearing football lover. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
I don't like the no playtime on holidays. Again, unless the case is like she's working all the time and those are like the only days that she gets off. It's like, yeah, okay, I get that. I'm gonna assume that this is a normal relationship.
It's problematic if this is a normal relationship.
100%. Especially when it says, you shitty anyway. It's like, fuck you, you know?
To me, it's problematic regardless, now that I rethink about it. Because if it's a normal relationship, it's obvious why it's problematic. If it's not a normal relationship and he's just some bum sitting on the couch all day while you work, this is problematic for another reason. Like,
yeah. Also,
why is he not spending that time getting a job? Or why do you have to, I mean, if he's sitting at home all day, why isn't he doing stuff around the house anyway? Like, to offset the fact that he's not working.
Also, if she's gone all day and he's just home, like, he's definitely playing more than this. Like,
yeah, for sure.
You can't, like, keep track of that unless you have, like, a ring camera
but
where
again,
you're watching.
if your relationship is such that you got to check to see what they doing, if they doing, it's already doomed. It's already doomed.
For sure. But no play. I couldn't imagine. Because, especially, I don't know, like, I guess for maybe holidays are different for us because, like, we have a pretty, like, small family structure right now where it's like 3 of us. Yeah. 4 of us at most. And it's like, if I had to spend all day just, like, doing family stuff, like, back when I was, like, living in Michigan, it was like, oh, we have to, like, go to this place and then to this place because there's, like, multiple, like, family cliques, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's like, okay, like, we have stuff to do, but it's like, man, I couldn't imagine, like, on Christmas, waking up, Merry Christmas, here's your present, let's have
here's
breakfast.
A PlayStation for Christmas, but you can't play it. Yeah.
Or, like, here's your presents, let's have breakfast, FaceTime the family, and then I just don't get to play video. Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, I wish there was more context for this because this sounds ridiculous. Yeah. Ridiculous.
I mean, the red flag to me is them saying that he's shitty at 2K. It's like,
I mean, to me, that's not even a red flag for me.
Really?
All of this is a red flag. Well, I mean, that wasn't the scale tipper for me.
But I don't know. That's just like, oh, you're just disrespectful. Like,
I mean, she's bitter, clearly.
I mean, maybe he is bad at it, but it's like, you don't need to. That's not
like
your
adding
place.
That in this
right. It's
was
like,
unnecessary. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like you're supposed to be the person that's like, you'll get him next time, babe. You know what I mean? Like,
also, what tells me this is a problematic relationship on the clean the house line, the parentheses that says must take 30-minute break for affection. Yeah. If you need to schedule to make your partner show you affection, again, something's already wrong with your with your relationship.
Also, clean the house, you get 2 hours. Like, these are not equivalent.
No, because I mean, it probably takes more than 2 hours to clean the house.
For sure.
Yeah. Unless you live in a 1-room apartment.
Right. But even then, it's like cleaning an apartment is, I mean, that's work. There's a reason we don't ever clean our house. You know what I mean? It sucks. It's not a fun task. It's time consuming.
Yeah, it's time consuming.
So, like, yeah, she obviously, like, I don't know, like, you need someone that, I don't want to say, like, lets you do your hobbies, but, like, understands your hobbies, or, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
this also tells me she has no hobbies of her own.
That probably is true. Yeah.
She just wants her man to pay attention to her all day, her every minute at home, and he's not. He'd rather do something else, and she's bitter about it.
Right. Do you get better when I play video games?
No.
See, this is why, like, yesterday when we finished our nap, and we were getting up, and you're like, what are you going to do? I was like, I'm going to play WoW. Is that okay?
And I don't understand why you always ask me if that's okay.
So this is fucking why. Because I don't want this to be us at any point in time. So, like, I don't want to be like, I'm going to go play WoW. See ya, bitch. You know? Like.
But again, I approach my outlook on that of how would I feel if the situations were reversed. If I'm in the middle of a really good book and you're like, you're still reading? Like, I'd be like, the fuck? Like, so I'm extending the level of grace that I would want if the situation, or if, you know, if I'm practicing my clarinet, or if whatever I'm doing, and it's like, you've been doing this for an hour, can you not, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
there are days when all I do is play video games. And you don't say a goddamn word. And it blows my mind every time. I'm not going to lie.
This is why, like, I feel like our personalities gel, because we are two very introverted, can entertain ourselves kind of people.
Yeah.
And we are not affronted or butthurt if we want to do our alone time things. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, cool. I know where you are. Like, if you know, whatever. But that's
always the thing too. It's like, well, you're not out fucking someone else, so.
I mean, that thought hadn't entered my head, but
I mean,
it's just like, I don't know, like,
you're not getting into trouble, like, you're not doing anything unbecoming.
You know? To me, what I see in how you wish to spend your time, you know, when you're in gaming mode or whatever. I know for me, it's like, you know, there are times when I want to do what I want to do, and I don't want anybody breathing down my neck or whatever. So I'm not going to breathe down yours. So
fair enough. I'm still going to ask you if it's okay.
Oh my God.
It's like, what if you want to do something at some point? I
know how to say, hey, can we do something?
Fair enough. I can't argue with that. Oh, and by the way, if you sell my computer to a pawn shop, there will be a hell to pay.
I feel like that would be...
Oh, man.
What's the word? A deal breaker?
That's a deal breaker for sure, dude. Yeah, console, like, that's expensive, man. Like, that's...
Yeah, that's why I said, to me, everything about this is problematic. Because to me, this almost feels like this should be something you give to your child.
Yes.
Not to your partner.
Yes.
Now, when your child is neglecting his chores and homework, okay, put this schedule is completely reasonable.
As an adult, you just go, hey, don't forget to do the dishes.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you're supposed to do the dishes. Like, you're supposed to walk the dogs, whatever the case is. Like, you have a conversation before. And again, maybe that already happened. We don't know.
Then if it's at the point that you have to make this, then you need to evaluate if you need to continue in this relationship.
Right. Absolutely.
I don't know. It blows my mind that, and I realize that I'm lucky, but also I realize, I wouldn't say my lack of tolerance, but you know, stuff like this or things that I hear, you know, women and or guys, I guess it's not specific to gender, but they're just like, yeah, you know, I got to track them and I got to see what they're on, find my friends, and I put this on their car and I looked into their phone and it's just like the amount of the lack of acknowledgement from people in those situations that the relationship is already doomed if you're already at that level. And it's like, why are you willing to go through all of that? Why? Just acknowledge, you know, this ain't working. Yeah,
either do that or go to therapy because you've obviously been traumatized by something in your past. I mean that's why. Something. That is the bottom line why I keep asking you, is it okay if I play WoW? So, but at least I know that though.
Okay.
You know, like I know that's a part of my history, and I go, well, I don't want this to be the end of our relationship. Like it may or may not have been, but I also realized that wasn't actually the thing that caused the end of the relationship. That was just like the scapegoat. Yes, that was the scapegoat.
The other person brought up the fact that you play a lot of video games. Interesting.
Yeah. And it's like, so what? But they just use that as like a catalyst, basically, to start an argument. And
interesting.
See, I don't need therapy. I figure shit out on my own, dude. I figure it out, and then I just brood for years and years and years.
So then my question about the previous, did that person have a hobby?
Girls very rarely have hobbies, I feel like.
Really?
I think, it's like I watch Netflix, or like, you know what I mean? Like there's not really, like name like the top 5 girl hobbies.
I mean, there's no such thing as a girl hobby. What's a girl hobby?
I don't know. Well, I guess, okay. Top 5 hobbies that girls do. Or that they... Exactly.
Well,
like for men, you could easily say sports, video games, working out. I mean,
those could easily be things for girls too.
They could be, but are they?
Also, I mean, the women that I know that I'm close to, they all have hobbies.
What are they?
So, reading, crafting, sewing, knitting, crocheting.
Yes, those are girl hobbies.
Gardening.
Yes, okay.
Those are girl hobbies.
Sewing.
Okay, sewing, knitting. So those, but
gardening.
The other ones.
My dad does it out of necessity.
I mean,
he's like, I want tomatoes, and I don't want to have to pay for them.
I wouldn't call that a girl hobby.
Okay.
Any kind of craft, really. I mean, I guess women probably do it more than...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But craft can cover so many things, though. It could be painting. That could be woodworking. That could be anything. That doesn't have a gender.
Dudes don't do woodworking anymore. They're like carpenters that make shit. Like, no dude is like, I go home, I'm going to make a birdhouse. Like, that's not a thing that people do anymore.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying, though? Like, I'm not trying to be like divisive or like offensive, but there are things that are more like girl-like hobbies.
Well, to me, based on the examples you've given, it seems like these are the most common guy hobbies.
Yeah.
And anything outside of that.
No, those are just the most common ones. But I think a greater majority of guys participate in those hobbies than girls do in the ones that you named. There's no girl in my generation that sews. We have a D&D friend that crochets for fun. Mm-hmm. But, like, that's not, like, a common thing for girls to do. Reading, most people don't read anymore.
Unfortunately.
So, like, the things that you named are all, like, past generation kind of hobbies. Like,
reading is a past generation hobby?
Yes.
My God, we're doomed.
I think most women nowadays, like, around my age and younger, they just, like, go home, they watch their TikTok or, like, Netflix. Like, they don't do anything. They don't have a thing that they do.
Oh, play instruments. Sorry, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that's a small sliver of the population. Like, wow. Right? I mean, I did see a post that said 48% of gamers are now girls.
Okay.
So that's going up. Yeah, that's believable. But most girls would also be like, if a guy plays video games, that's a turnoff. We went over that in this podcast. That was on that list.
But that's the thing. I feel like the type of girl who is turned off by a dude that has a hobby that she herself does not partake in, you know, if it's gaming or sports or whatever, I would be willing to bet that an overwhelming majority of those women that have that problem don't have a hobby.
Yeah, and I think that's more women than you like to think it is.
Oh, well, damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like, women, they watch their
because I'm like, if you have a hobby,
they watch their shows that make them think that men shouldn't have the hobbies that upset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that stupid obsession show that you watched. Like, that's the kind of shit that women are watching, and so like everything is toxic to them.
Oh gosh, because I don't know. I just feel like if you have a hobby, then you shouldn't be mad that he has a hobby.
Right.
Y'all can do your hobbies, whatever.
That's my point. I think a smaller portion of women have hobbies, like genuine hobbies that they do that take up their time. Like, they might watch Netflix, but it's like they're really just sitting there. They're not engaging in anything.
Huh. Wow.
Right. I would be curious. Again, that's just my guess, my hypothesis.
So going back to my original question, the ex that had an issue with you playing video games, you said her only hobby was watching Netflix?
And fucking other dudes, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't consider either of those hobbies, so that's going to verify my theory on girls that have problems with that have no hobbies.
Yeah. I would say so.
Damn. All right.
At least, like, not at that point in her life. Because I think, like, in high school, you're almost, like, forced into hobbies. Because, like, you're, like, in band or, like, you're, like, in a thing. But once you get out of school, then you stop doing that.
I mean, don't you...
Well, it's an interest, but once you get out of school, there's no outlet. There's no place to go do that.
Okay.
Then. Usually, like, especially in a small town. Like,
gotcha.
Where are you going to go play an instrument?
It's fair.
Like, you just have to do it on your own accord. And if you don't have that kind of, like...
Find a community thing like I did. I mean, it's possible.
We don't have that.
Oh, sorry.
That's a city thing.
City.
It is.
Okay.
A larger population thing.
Fair.
So, like, yeah.
Well, I mean...
Yep.
You lucked out that I have hobbies, so I'm not going to begrudge you yours.
I did. I acknowledge that regularly into myself.
Aw.
Okay, let's get out of here. Thank you for listening. You can follow us on Instagram at Willie_D20.
And Eb_Nick.
And send questions, topics, movie recs to thickthinpod@gmail.com. Send this to your best friend, and we'll double our viewership /listenership. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.